Good evening, everybody. Actually, I should say good evening, good morning, good afternoon. In the last live stream, we had people from all over the world. We had every continent represented except Oceania and Antarctica. So we're going to get some business out of the way first. And we got kind of some cool news, some exciting news, something Assistant has cooked up that we're going to be announcing tonight. It's our first promotional contest. And then after that, we got actually quite a bit of questions tonight. I think we got like 12 questions. So see, Mason's in the chat room. Christian came, but he had to leave. 104th is in there, and Ver Fallender. So hopefully I pronounced your name correct. Before we get started, I wanted everybody to know we do have an Instagram. You can see the link. It's in the bottom right-hand corner of our banner on our YouTube channel. And we also have a donations page. So you can find that in the description. So there's, if you'd like to donate during the podcast, it'll also pop up. It'll be a little donate button. So I'll be reminding you that, and you don't have to donate. We're not, it's no big deal. So the other thing that I wanted to say was, since the last Ask the Q&A session, and I forgot to say, this is the Q&A video for Lobricks. We do it every couple of weeks, and when we're not doing the live streams, but we hit 500 subscribers. And we started the channel back in July, and we really didn't get even over 100 till about November. So a lot of you guys have joined us in the past about 3 or 4 months. So we really appreciate it. It's very cool. We started this just to log our or catalog our MOC that we were going to build for Brickworld. And now that Brickworld is canceled, we're kind of putting more time and effort into the channel, myself and Assistant. So thanks Matt for the congratulations. And so with that, and since we reached 500, we wanted to give something back, and we also wanted to kind of get to 1,000. So I'm officially announcing or teasing a contest, or a first big promotional thing that we're going to do at Lobricks. And this is just kind of a tease. We're going to be doing a video about it in a couple of weeks. And we're calling it the Lobricks Reaction Video Contest, where you can win a Tatooine Mini MOC hand-built by myself and Assistant. And we'll tell you more about that as we get into the video. But I just wanted to say stick around to the end, and I'll tell you the details of the contest. And it's going to be pretty cool. We want you guys to record reaction videos to when you tell people about Lobricks or have them watch one of our videos. So, and really the idea is it's to help us get more subscribers and get the word out there. So anyways, so with that, why don't we jump into the questions? So like always, this Q&A session, what I'm going to do is, I got about 12 questions from combination of Instagram, from the videos, live stream, and also in the comments section. There was actually no questions in the comments section this week, which was interesting. And we got our first email questions. So, and Matt Noko, you're the only one that put a question in Instagram. So thanks for that. But we do have about 8 to 10 questions. And then after that, I'll go to the chat room. And we'll so we got about 4 people in here. So probably pick up steam as we go, hopefully throughout the night. But with that, let me jump into the very first question. And this one comes from Christian Pesican. And basically, the question is, what's your favorite Lego Star Wars ship? And let me jump to it. So there's 2 ships that are in the running here. One is the Razor Crest and the Slave One. And I didn't take, this wasn't only my favorite ship. I took it as kind of Lobricks' favorite ship. But technically there's only 2 people in Lobricks, me and Assistant. So the 2 of us kind of talked it over. And welcome Gavin, welcome Milan. Thanks for coming tonight. So the Slave One, since I've been a kid, so I saw Empire Strikes Back in the theater, and it's 40 years ago, when I was a kid. So Slave One and Boba Fett was always my favorite, man, for 30 plus years. But man, when the Razor Crest came out, I loved it. And one of the things is the Lego ships. The Razor Crest I thought was cooler. So, but at the end of the day, favorite Lego Star Wars ship, I got to go with the Slave One. I got to go with nostalgia over newness, I guess. So that is that question. So the next question comes from Lego Wars. And Lego Wars is pretty, I know he's a younger audience member, and he just started building his own Mos Eisley MOC. So go check out his channel. I always try to give him a shout out. And I always love new people trying channels and building MOCs, especially younger folks. So that is very cool. And go check out his channel. But so recently we had our very first Jabba's Palace video, and all we did was, so far from what you've seen, is the Rancor pit. And what Lego Wars was saying is, when you build Jabba's Palace, can you add C-3PO and R2-D2 banging on the front door? And yes, we're going to do that. But not only that, we're going to have the little spider, which came with the Rancor pit set. And we're building an entire ramp of mountains leading up to the front door of the of Jabba's palace. So we're absolutely going to do that. And so let's get to the next question here. Next question comes from Xanderland Studios, another channel that I follow, and I always call Xanderland the Tron lover, because he loves himself some Tron, which is cool. I like the Tron movies, and I'll have to get an Easter egg in there for him. And Gavin, you were definitely planted an Easter egg in our mind that we'll get to later, actually, one of your questions. So, is the Slave One going to be landed on Tatooine, or is it flying over? And and this has been there a while, but what I realized when we film our videos, when I used to do it where I'd intro the videos, which kind of got old, and we were told by our video consultants, which is mostly my assistants' friends, they were saying, yeah, get rid of that intro. Nobody wants to hear you talk for 2 minutes, just jump right into it. But you'd always see the Slave One kind of right over my head. Well, that is right above the MOC. So it's right above, as you can see, the Crate Dragon area. So that's where the Slave One is. And it's the only ship we have flying over the MOC right now. It's the only one, but we're going to have more in the future. And we already actually bought a few ships that we want to hang over there. We just haven't done that yet. So, yep, the Slave Run is not going to be landing in Tatooine. It's flying over. And the only ship we have on the board is the Razor Crest. And here's kind of a close-up picture. And I think we're going to Instagram this out so you guys can actually get a kind of a good quality picture of the Razor Crest sitting there in Tatooine. So I'm going to Instagram this one out a little later tonight. Another incentive for you guys to join Instagram. And again, for those of you joining a little late, we are going to be doing a contest tonight, a reaction video contest. So stay tuned. I'm going to talk about it later. But we're going to want to grab some reaction videos from you guys. So anyways, on to the next question. So question number 4. Let me get it up here. Let's get question 3 out of the way. I'm getting a little better at this, but it's still not great. So this one comes from Matt Noko, who's in the chat room. Welcome, Matt. And not sure if it's been asked, but what is your favorite food and drink? And also, how do you remain so handsome? So first of all, I'm going to address the first question. My favorite food and drink is Brussels sprouts and coconut water. And that's just pure lies. Pure lies. Those are not. Assistant threw this slide in there. He thinks it's funny. I don't even know what coconut water is, and Brussels sprouts, those look really gross. That looks like something that was taken out of Jabba. No, so my 2 favorite foods, or my food and drink, is pizza and beer. And actually, that answers the second question. How do I keep so handsome at such an elderly age? As you guys know, I graduated high school just after the Civil War. Well, it's from pizza and beer. That is the secret to long life and handsomeness. And I also wanted to mention, it's interesting that somebody called me handsome because I'm on this other podcast called Tales from the Dark Side, and it's a Star Wars podcast. And they've been around for a while, so their chat room is very active, lots of guys in there. And they always say my head looks like a misshapen potato. So I'm glad somebody out there thinks that I don't look like a misshapen potato. So, all right. So let's get to the next question here. And this one comes from, let's get Matt's down. As I get deeper into the questions, it gets harder for me to pull them up. So bear with me, guys. And whoop, that's not it. That's a question that we already answered that one. I think I need a producer for this show. So Commander Cody, and I love Commander Cody from the prequels, and I'm guessing that Commander Cody is a prequel since he loves prequels since he does that. But I am going to come clean. There is just one thing that I make my determination about prequels and sequels, and that is this guy right here. So I'm going to have to say sequels. Not a huge fan of the sequels. I thought it was kind of been there, done that. But man, I don't know. You guys are going to have to help me through this. I just can't stand Jar Jar. I just can't take him. And actually, from a single movie perspective, if you're asking what my favorite movie is from the prequels or the sequels, it's Revenge of the Sith. I think that's cool, and I like Force Awakens, but wasn't my favorite. So that answers that question. Thanks, Cody, for the question. Thanks everybody for your questions. I appreciate it. And let's get to the next question here. Let me pull this one up. So, SM Studs asks, have any of you played Star Wars Battlefront 2 on Tatooine? And if so, have you considered making a junkyard bazaar or an auction house? And so I have seen these, and I don't know if this is exactly the auction house and the junkyard bazaar. The one is actually a screenshot from the game, and the other one's a wallpaper. But one of the things, and I kind of mentioned this in the last live stream, was we are running out of room. So originally we built the MOC in 4x8, 4 feet by 8 feet, because that was kind of the parameters of Brickworld in Chicago. So we built the MOC in 4x8, and to be honest, we didn't have that much more room anyways in Lobricks Studios. So we wanted to get Docking Bay 94 with the Millennium Falcon. We wanted to get the Owen Lars Homestead, and this would have been further down the list. I never played Battlefront 2, although I did check out Battlefront 2 when I had to build the Dowager Queen, because it had probably the best look at the Dowager Queen. So we did consider it. Assistant kind of wanted to do the junkyard. And one of the things is on the Cantina set, the Master Builder Series Cantina set, we technically have the front door of the Junkyard Bazaar in there. So we kind of already have it in there, and maybe we'll do something with it a little further downstream. So let's get to let's get to our next question here. And this one, again, Xanderland Studios. And Xanderland asked, do we have a Qui-Gon cameo? And we do. We do have a Qui-Gon cameo. And actually, I'm not going to show it because this is kind of pitching our video that's coming in 2 weeks. So this is a good time to kind of talk about what's coming up in the next few weeks. So next Wednesday, we are building out the rest of the Crate Dragon Mountain. And it's huge. So you watch the speed build of that. And Gavin, who's in the chat room, actually pointed out in our last live stream, hey, he noticed over in the corner that the mountain was already built. We hadn't shown that video yet, so he caught us red-handed there. So next week is the giant mountain build, and the following week after that is Jabba's Palace Part 2, and you'll be hearing more about that. So 3 weeks out, we're going to do a complete flyover of the MOC. We're going to do, because it's been a long time since you guys have seen the whole thing. We keep filming little pieces of the MOC. And so we wanted to do one where you can see it from a bird's eye view, flying down and flying through the whole MOC. So that's coming in 3 weeks. I think that's April 7th, so it's into April. So that's coming up. And you will see Qui-Gon. He's walking around with Jar Jar and Padme and Anakin. And see you, Matt. Thanks for coming, man. So look for that. I think it's April 7th. That is coming up. And we do have a cameo of Qui-Gon on there. And one of the other funny things is they weren't in Mos Eisley. It was called Mos Espa. And I think I answered that question before. It's like, is that Mos Eisley? Is Mos Espa? No, it was its own. It was its own city, which is near Mos Eisley, but not the same city. And the next question comes from Gavin, who's in the chat room. Again, welcome, Gavin. And Chris Hansen still should be an Easter egg in the MOC in the cantina. And I'm not going on record one way or the other if Chris Hansen is in there, but he is. So Gavin, in that same video, we're going to do the flyover of the MOC. You'll see where we put Chris Hansen, and I don't want to say if he's in the cantina, which he is, but you'll see that in the flyover. And again, that's coming up April 7th. We got a couple of more videos to do before that, and you absolutely that was Assistant's big thing. He, for whatever reason, he loves Chris Hansen, and he wanted old Chris Hansen to have a uncomfortable conversation in the cantina. So that Easter egg will be in there for sure. And all right, we got a couple more questions here, and then I'll hit the chat room. And before we do that, I'll do the contest tease. Actually, I think everybody that's in the chat room has already got the contest tease, so I won't hit you with that again. This one I gotta expand this one a bit. So Christian Pesikin asked, would you include the ATST on Hoth? So, and we've talked about this, and I think everybody that's in the chat room, except maybe Verfalander, might already know this, but our next MOC that we're doing is going to be Hoth. And we've been talking about when to do that, because we still, we were kind of racing to get the Tatooine MOC done by June. It was the end of June 28th or June 26th, when Brickworld was still a thing. But now that Brickworld's gone, we don't really have a deadline. But we don't want to be doing the MOC forever. You guys might start getting sick of it, and our views will go down and all that. So, but there's still more stuff we want to do on the MOC. And obviously, we got a lot of work to do on Jabba's Palace. So that's going to be several weeks out. But the next one we are doing is Hoth. Now, here's a kind of a question to the chat room. Ask you guys a question. We actually have a place where we can start Hoth. We do have to clean it out a little bit. We got some stuff in there, and but we got a 4x8 space. It's going to be the same size as the Tatooine MOC, where we can put Hoth. So the question is, should we rotate the videos, or should we finish Tatooine and then move to Hoth? It might get a little confusing if it's 1 week Tatooine, 1 week Hoth, and we could have, like, two playlists, one for Tatooine, one for Hoth. But I'm kind of leaning towards finishing Tatooine completely and then starting Hoth. But and I think we asked this in the live stream last week, and everybody said, "Oh yeah, keep going with Tatooine. It's not getting boring." So you guys tell us if it's boring, and we will move to Hoth. But we still got some work to do. Definitely got some work to do yet in Tatooine. So a few more people came in here. Welcome, Liam. Mason, glad to see you are you're there. And Liam, I just see that you said finish Tatooine, then do Hoth. That is good to know, because that is kind of our plan, and I'm glad you guys like that. And one of the things we're worried about with Hoth, and it even happens in Tatooine, we really get like saturated light. It's hard to get really crisp lighting. And we are filming, I don't know if you guys know this, but we do our filming on a Samsung Galaxy S20 phone. I haven't got a DLSR yet, so this is just a Logitech little camera on our computer. But we want to get a DLSR. And the problem with Hoth, like I said, even on Tatooine, the tan plates reflect already, and it's kind of washed out. But Hoth with the white panels, man, we're nervous that it is going to be like really hard to see. So might have to get a DSLR. It's kind of a lot of money, but we'll see. But I'm sticking with you guys and definitely see finish Tatooine first. Dantino, welcome. I think I'm pronouncing your name right. Welcome to the chat. And it looks like everybody is saying Tatooine first, so that is cool. That is what we're going to do. All right, so I got one more question here. One last question from email, live stream, and Instagram, and all that good stuff. And the last one, again, is from Xanderland, and he's just saying, hey, how's it going with Tatooine? And this one was really out of the live stream. I kind of picked this one out of the live stream, but I wanted to pull this one up because Tatooine is going really well. We're really kind of, we started, and you probably noticed our videos were kind of at the beginning, but we're getting better and better. And we love doing the speed builds where we actually record ourselves in hyperlapse photography, assembling the different things. And Assistant loves doing that with the dunes. He also loves building the dunes in the live stream. And it was something I wanted to throw out to you guys. We'll see you, Liam. Sorry you got to go. Thanks for coming, man. We wanted to know, do you guys like the speed builds? Like when we first started, it was kind of me talking and we showed the history of the scene. Most of the scenes are already kind of in place. So now we're just kind of tweaking and polishing and building a ton of dunes. So do you guys like the speed builds? That was a big question we had. And we know, like, we got a lot of feedback from some parents that said their kids love it. They love the speed builds. But, let's see, Dantino. I did pronounce it right. All right, cool. It's in Portuguese. So hey, so yeah, so that's kind of what we're wondering. It's like, do we keep doing the speed builds, or do we do more historical stuff? And that's why we were saying, hey, we haven't done a flyover the MOC in a long time. You guys did get to see we have our new live stream overhead cam that we tried out for the first time last week. And we are going to be doing a live stream again next week. We're actually going to be out of town. We're going down to Orlando, and of course, we're going to Legoland. So Assistant and I will probably be doing some vlogging while we're down there. Vlogging, I don't know what they call it, video log. Because we're going to go to Disney Springs. We're going to go to the Lego store. So hey, if any of you guys are in Orlando over spring break and happen to be at Legoland or in Lego, come on in there, and maybe we can, see you, catch up in the Lego store, share some MOC stories. So welcome, Tuscan. Thanks for coming. And that is our last question. And oh man, I got through them pretty quick. That was a lot more questions than last week. So with that, I was going to turn it over to the chat room. But I think this is a good time to talk about the contest that we're going to be doing. And I don't know if it's a contest so much as it is a giveaway, but and this is a tease for it. I'm going to kind of walk through the contest, talk about it and what it's going to be and what you got to do. And then we're going to have a video in about a week that will have the official contest rules, and YouTube wants us to post the official rules, so we'll do that. So anyways, this contest is a Lobricks reaction video contest. And I'll tell you about what it is, but if you win this, you actually me and Assistant are putting together a mini MOC of Tatooine. And here's some of the action figures that are going to be in it. There's Luke and Ben, and R2-D2, and there's going to be some other ones in there, but it is going to be a Tatooine mini MOC that you can win, and let me take you by the rules. And again, like you say, it's like custom built. It's hand built by myself, Leaky Trooper, and Assistant. More Assistant than Leaky Trooper because he's a much better builder than I am. So throughout the month of April, this is how it's going to work. Tell somebody, it's real simple. All you got to do is tell someone about Lobricks, record the reaction, and the best reaction will win. And So I want to kind of cover some of the rules here. And first of all, here's the rules. In this video, in this reaction video, you don't need to show your face. If you're under 18, don't show your face, please. Just you can record it without your face or send us some audio. And then all entries must be in by April 30th, 2021. And submit your entries to Lobricks email. And here is our email address. You can also find it in the description of this video, Lobricks353 at gmail.com. So attach a video or a link. And again, it is a reaction video contest. We want you to capture reactions to Lobricks. Now, don't just go out into the street and say, hey, Lobricks, and then record them. Have them watch a video, and you can. But the idea is we wanted to get more people onto the channel, so that is our goal. And let's see, I got a couple more things here. The winners will be announced in a live stream on May 2nd, and it's a special live stream. And I'm kind of throwing a little incentive at you guys here to get some people to do submissions. So on that live stream on May 2nd, if we get 25 video submissions, we're going to be raffling off or giving away 2 Star Wars minifigures that are valued at $25 each, and they're kind of a surprise right now. So send us your video submissions one more time. I'll kind of show you how you do that. Send your video submissions to Lobricks353 at gmail.com. They don't have to be anything crazy, and please kind of keep it clean, guys. And it's and even though we say this is for adults, we have a lot of kids that listen. So so make sure you do that. And again, it is a reaction video contest. So, and you can win a mini mock on May 2nd. So more to come. That we'll do. We're going to do a video on it actually in about a week. And this was Assistant's idea, and I thought it was pretty cool because it will it'll hopefully boost our channel and also have you guys participate. And we are going to show the submission videos on a upcoming video, probably in late May or June. So we thought that'd be cool. And chat room, let me know if that's a dumb idea or not. But so now I will go to the chat room. And now I'm going to have to catch up a little bit, guys. So I wasn't able to follow along with the chat room a ton. So going to catch up here on what everybody's saying. Yes, Gavin says he noticed nothing. He noticed nothing in the live stream last week. That video is showing this week. It actually moved up a week because Gavin caught it. So your eagle eyes, Gavin, got that video moved up. And that is happening this Wednesday, the 24th. And we're building out the rest of the Crate Dragon Sarlacc Pit Mountain. And Mason is asking, do you think there should be a fully covered Death Star 1 and Death Star 2? A panel Death Star. So I'm assuming you might be talking about like a UCS Death Star that's completely covered. And I would love that. I thought that'd be awesome. So the UCS Cantina has the little panels you can pull off so you can see inside. I thought a panel Death Star, that's a great idea, Mason. I think they should do that. And one thing, and I heard this, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that in order to be a Lego designer, you have to be able to build a complete ball out of Legos. So they already got that. If they can do that, they can make a panel Death Star. So I think that's pretty important. Let's see. Dantino, yep, that's right. I pronounced your name right. Tuscan Productions, you build Star Wars MOCs. Excellent, excellent. One thing I was thinking about, and I know other YouTubers do this, is they have their viewers submit their MOCs. And I know like Lego Wars has a MOC. Quick Brick has some videos and little mini MOCs. Tuscan, you have one, and I'm sure you'd love us to promote your MOC too. And I'm all for that, man. I love MOC builders getting together and sharing their videos. And GM Productions is a guy that he makes really, really cool MOCs. And he's talked about me on his channel a few times. So yeah, that might be a future contest after we do this Lobricks reaction video contest. And tell me, guys, what you think of the reaction video content. You can put it in the comments. You can tell me here or in a future live stream. So, so I'm going to jump away from the chat room real quick, and I'm just going to see if we got any more. He's talked about me on his. If we got any more questions, we do. And tell me. Whoop, I'm sorry about that. I heard myself talking there. So, got one more question in email here. And the question is, and this is one we get a lot. This is it's funny. And it's why I encourage everybody to go back and watch the old episodes of Lobricks. Start from episode 1. That's why we kind of label all of the mock videos anyways. We don't put episode titles in all of them, but the mock videos. And the question was Docking Bay 94. Everybody wants Docking Bay 94, and I really do want to put Docking Bay 94. So this question reads, and this comes from Mr. Man. Mr. Man asks, you cannot finish this mock without adding Docking Bay 94 and the Millennium Falcon. You must have the Millennium Falcon in this mock. So, Mr. Man, you're right. We need the Millennium Falcon. There's not enough room for Docking Bay 94. But when I mentioned earlier about let's see if I can find it here. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, nope, that's not it. There we go. The Slave One. So I said earlier we were going to have multiple ships flying over the board, and we are. So the next ship I wanted to do, and I kind of screwed it up, was I bought the new Imperial shuttle, and I thought that was what was floating over the stormtroopers on Tatooine when they're investigating the crash site, but it was actually something called a landing Imperial landing ship. So it wasn't an Imperial shuttle, so I was going to have that flying over it. But my neighbor and a good friend of mine actually has a Millennium Falcon, and it's one that it's not the new Millennium Falcon that has Poe Dameron, and it's I think it's the Rise of Skywalker Millennium Falcon. This is one back from the day. So I think, and I still have to talk to assistant about this, we are going to put a Millennium Falcon hanging over Tatooine, like it was flying over from Docking Bay 94. And as you guys know, we have the Razor Crest and Docking Bay 35, and you can see right off to the right here is the end of the mock. This is the very edge there. So, and to get it much bigger than 4x8, that's going to be crazy. If we can, we'll do it. But for now, I think we're going to get a Millennium Falcon and just have it flying over the top of the mock. All right, so let me go back to the chat room here once again. Saw a rat on the mountain, but it was a womp rat. Yep, Mason, it is up on top of our mountain. We have rats all over the place, and I don't think they make a womp rat. Actually, in the original Skyhopper set, I think it was the T-16 Skyhopper, they actually just put a rat, and they called it a womp rat. It's just a little Lego rat, and they come in brown and silver and gray. So we put womp rats all over the place, so they're all over the board. Gavin Green, and this might have been for the chat room, but you're saying, do you guys get the Lego Star Wars magazine in the U.S.? Just started getting it last month when it comes with a free minifigure or miniship. Got cool Palpatine this month. So I don't know about that one. I actually signed up for the Lego VIP magazine that doesn't come with minifigures, but I have got to check that out. It actually comes with a Palpatine mini. That sounds pretty cool. I do subscribe to the Star Wars Insider magazine, but I've got to find this. I definitely want to subscribe to the Star Wars Lego magazines. So Milan is asking a question here. What do you think about the May the 4th promos? Oh, that is a great question, Milan. And so May the 4th this year, I'm very excited because I have, with everything going on, I have not trooped it's been my 1-year anniversary since I went out as the 501st dressed as a stormtrooper, and it was a hockey game. And May the 4th, they are talking about letting us get out and troop again, which I cannot wait. And I did see the May the 4th promos, and I know the big thing that's coming on May the 4th is Bad Batch, the new Dave Filoni cartoon. I cannot wait for that. That will, and I saw the promo on that, and it's set in a slightly different period than Mandalorian and Clone Wars and Rebels. So I love the May the 4th promos. And if you guys hear about anything else, put it in the comments, because I don't think I've heard everything about May the 4th. I just know I get to dress up like a stormtrooper again. Leaky Trooper will be back in the field at charity events and different things. And there's a Star Wars Reads Day coming up where we're going to be going out dressed as stormtroopers, going back to the libraries. Yeah, so that's definitely coming. And let's see. Gavin, that's an epic cave we haven't seen under Slave One. Oh, yes, you called me out again. I showed it again. I spoiled it again. So you caught me twice now, Gavin. Yeah, that is the cave. That's a cave you're going to be seeing this week, this Wednesday. Say another little. It's just a little sneak preview. I didn't forget to not include it, but yeah, that's the finished cave again. You're an eagle eye, Gavin. You watch closely. I like that. I appreciate that. Lego MOCs and minifigures. Welcome. That's right. This Dantino. It's your second channel. Our friend from are you from Portugal, Dantino? Is that where you reside, or are you just Portuguese? So we actually have some neighbors that live behind us, and they are from Portugal, and they're in their garage, and all the time they're watching soccer. We call it soccer here. I know in Europe it's called football. And once in a while I'll go over there, and they have some really good, some beer from Portugal that is really good. So, this is terrible. Kind of back to Matt's question about what my favorite food and drink are. Whenever a country has a really good beer or a delicious beer, I like that country. That's probably not a good reason to like or dislike a country, but I just had some beer from Portugal, and it was really good. So, Mason, absolutely, I'll subscribe to you, Mason. And so you're starting your own MOCs. That's awesome. I guess I am going to have a MOC building contest. And you guys did not answer my question early. What do you guys think of this contest thing we're doing? Is this a good idea, a bad idea? We wanted to get the word out. At the end of every video, I'm like, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your cousins and distant relations. Would you guys be willing to do like reaction videos and send them to us? And all we need is one to win the mini MOC. So this mini MOC, me and Assistant, and we actually already built part of it. So is this something you guys would do? Would you ask people about Lobricks and make them watch a Lobricks video and film the reaction? And really we're hoping for funny reactions. So that is what we're after. So let me know what you think. All right, Mason's in. So Mason, if you're the only one that submits a video, you win the mini MOC. So on May 2nd. And again, this is terrible, but I will, I'm gonna advertise this one more time. So on May 2nd, in a special live stream, we're going to announce the winners of our contest. So be there or be square, as us old folks say. So that's cool. And if you're going to do it, Mason, you're always here, Mason. You're a long time viewer, so if there's not that many submissions, you got a better chance of winning. So okay, let's go back to it. Darth Revan minifigure or Nihilus minifig. Oh, that's the magazine. Yeah, that. So Gavin and Lego MOCs. What is this? Is this an official Lego Star Wars magazine, or is this kind of like a made by a publishing company? And I see a Lego stop motion video with the reaction. Yeah, hey, anything you want to do, if it's cool and it gets the word out about Lobricks, I'm all for it. You could record your voice and the person reacting and then recreate it in a stop motion. Hey, have at it. That would be perfect. Assistant just pinged me, and he said that the Lego Star Wars magazine is not official Legos. But I'm going to have them check on that. So after the live stream today, I'm going to have to Google that and find out who publishes that. But man, it comes with minifigs. I'm going to sign up for that. Count me in as a subscriber. So there was one other thing that I wanted to talk about here, kind of the upcoming schedule for Lobricks. So we're going to be releasing, we kind of do our month in review every, towards the end of the month. This month it's going to be coming out a little early. And I actually talked about this earlier in the video, so I'm mentioning it again, is Assistant and I are going to Orlando, Florida. We're actually going to be going to Hollywood Studios, and we're going to see Galaxy's Edge. Hopefully I want to get in the Millennium Falcon one, and we're going to be going to Lego Springs in Disney, and we're going to be week of spring break, so it's like around April 3rd, something like that. We are going to be going to the Lego store in Disney Springs, and we're going to be doing Legoland. So can't wait for that. And if any of you guys are in Orlando, come down there. But the point is, the reason I'm saying that is we kind of got some, we're going to be doing the month in review a little early. And so we are going to be doing some more minifigure reviews. Assistant has a few lined up in the next couple of weeks. We're going to be reviewing the new Imperial Shuttle. We got one of those. And I was going to hang it over the top of the MOC, but it doesn't belong there, so can't put it up there anymore. So this week is the building of the mountain. I got to get it out of the way, Gavin, so I don't keep spoiling that. The week after that, we're doing a complete fly over the MOC. We're going to fly in from down below and fly all over to some of that Patricios, the music, and I love that guy. Most of the music we do in our videos now is all from that guy. All of our speed builds are done to him. And following that, we're getting back to Jabba's Palace. And then, I'm sorry, I got it reversed. This week is the mountain build. Jabba's Palace Part 2 is the following week, which is the 31st. And then on the 7th, we're doing the flyover. And I won't go out too much further than that. Don't want to spoil stuff. But obviously, we got a lot of work to do on Jabba's Palace. And we are going to try to do a live stream next Sunday with more MOC building. So back to the chat room here. Milan, the contest is a great idea, but it's going to be hard to find someone in my family friends knows what Lego is. Yeah, I get it, Milan. Yeah. So is that was a question Assistant asked me the other day when we realized in our last live stream we had literally somebody from every continent in the world. We had North America represented with the United States. We had South America with Diego. We had somebody from Russia in there, which was really cool, and German. From Germany, and lots of people from all over Europe. So is Lego as big a deal? I'm imagine it is in Denmark, but we always thought here in the United States, and you know how we are, we just think everything revolves around us. But is Lego as big everywhere else? Like Milan, your friends and family don't know what Lego is. Is that because where you're at, Lego isn't as popular, or you were just curious about that? And show them in a recent. Could we show them in a recent video? Absolutely, yeah. Put them in a video. You can actually, and you know what I was also talking to Assistant about is for our reaction contest. You can just put it on your channel. You could link to it. You don't necessarily have to send it to us in an email. Any way you get the video to us, even if it's a link, we will take it. I'll consider that a submission as long as it's reacting to a Lobricks video. And see how it's a selfish promotion to get more subscribers, because ultimately our goal is we of course we've hit 500 now, and I'll bring that up again because I'm very excited we hit 500 subscribers. Our goal is our next goal is to get to 1,000. So this contest is really to celebrate that we got to 500. So yep. And thank you, Gavin, for sending the details over. And I see you had somebody had mentioned the company that made the Lego magazine. It's a company called Blue Ocean. I am literally going to Google that as soon as I get done here in 15 minutes and subscribe to that. Anything that comes with minifigures, I'm in. You know, they used to have the books, and I've seen them in bookstores where you can get like the complete Lego guide to Star Wars, and each one had, and I'm sure they still make these, each one came with a minifigure in it. And assistant was telling me those minifigures now are pretty expensive, almost as much as the poly bags, like we were talking about in the live stream. Those minifigures really go up in value. So I'll bet you these ones that come with the magazines are cool. Now, if it's a different company, if it's Blue Ocean, are they? I'm assuming they're sending out old Lego minifigures, or they're not making their own. I'm assuming, but. Well, I'll get the details from you, Gavin. So what do you think about the Disney Star Wars Spaceship Hotel? Oh, man. I am out of it. I do not know about that hotel. I'm assuming that's a brand new hotel that they're coming out with. I actually kind of getting ready to go to Galaxy's Edge. I've heard mixed reviews about various things. I heard the Rise of the Resistance ride is awesome, but it's very hard to get into. But I heard the one that I was really looking forward to, which was Smuggler's Run, the Millennium Falcon ride. I heard that wasn't that great. Some people said unless you're in the driver's seat in the cockpit, it's just kind of eh. So a little disappointed about that, but I will give a full report of Galaxy's Edge when we come back. And again, like I said earlier, we're going to try to do some vlogging while we're there, me and assistant. And it's going to be hard for him to wear his hoodies, because it's going to be like 86 degrees, but we will disguise assistant's face. And he actually has a really good idea. It's a new, I don't know if it's a series, but it's a video that he wants to do that is kind of off the beaten path. There's all of these knockoff stores near Disney World in Orlando, and he wants to go check them out and get some videos of that, of the really weird offshoot Legos that they have, not just Star Wars, but other things. So he is all excited about that. So we're going to kind of do all kinds of cool stuff when we're in Orlando. But not to worry, the mock videos will come out on time every week. We know you guys mostly are here to watch the mock being built, the Tatooine MOC, and then the Hoth MOC in the future. So we won't miss a week with our mocks. So tell me more, Lego mocks and minifigs, about the Disney Star Wars Spaceship Hotel. That sounds pretty cool. Oh, so Milan, you're in Switzerland and Lego's not popular. Wow, that's crazy. Well, maybe that's because you guys are outside. You're skiing a lot. You have a lot of outdoor stuff. So maybe people just are like, hey, I don't got time for Legos. And I always get confused about the countries over there. Again, bad American. You know, we don't know where anything is. But I always assume because Legos were created in Denmark. I always thought Lego was super popular in Europe, but apparently not. So, and again, for the contest, it doesn't, it can be really any reaction. It could be your own reaction to a Lobricks video. And, Assistant originally what he originally wanted to do with the contest was you just walk up to somebody in the street and say, Lobricks, and then you film the reaction. I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. Just yell Lobricks in somebody's face and see how they react. Like, what are you talking about, Lobricks? Are you trying to rob me? But hey, I'm not going to make any other rules than what we put here. So these are the only rules. So you can really do whatever you want. Like, I love the stop motion idea. Don't need to show your face. If you're under 18 years old, don't show your face. And the entries just have to be in by April 30th, so you guys can go nuts. And I hopefully I get some submissions. That would be great. And again, I know The live streams aren't as popular as the mock videos, so we're going to repeat this again, and it's through the entire month of April. You can turn them in early. If you want to do a reaction video tonight, we'll accept it. So any time between now and the end of April, you can submit the reaction videos. So those are all the questions I got. I'm going to go one last time to the Instagram and email. See if we got any more questions in email. Oh, we did get another question in email. And this looks like it is related to... let me read this question. This one comes from Dyslexic Lad. And Dyslexic Lad asks, that's an interesting name. He asked the question, how many more weeks / months of Tatooine content do you have? How many more things do you plan to build in Tatooine? That is a great question. So when we were originally talking about Tatooine, we had said that we could probably go a year, and we started building it in July of last year, and it's March now, March 21st. And assistant was literally saying we could keep improving upon Tatooine for probably like 5 years. And I know he had mentioned another YouTuber that's been building the same city for he's been doing it for 5 to 7 years. And every time we bring this up, and we saw it earlier in the chat room today, we saw that you guys are still all in on Tatooine. So I don't want to jump too quickly, but honestly, right now, we've got 2 more months planned out. We've got it planned out almost. We definitely had it planned out to the end of June, which is more than 2 months. And then we kind of rushed it a little bit. We started building stuff really fast because we were like, oh shoot, we're going to go to Brick World. We have to have it done. We have to get each section of the MOC done. And Jabba's Palace was really the last full section that we wanted to do. And we could always expand on it, but man, it gets to be too big. So I'm guessing that we are going to still go to the end of June with Tatooine. And then probably late summer, we're going to start on Hoth, but we'll see how that goes. And again, we'll keep asking you guys your feedback, right? If you start to get bored with Tatooine, we'll move on to Hoth. So we'll kind of play it by ear. But thanks for your question, Dyslexic Lad. But I think at least 3 more months, April, May, June, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what we get. Milan, you got to go. That's great. Yeah, day, morning, night, great morning. Yeah, wherever you are in the world. So Milan, thanks for coming. Really appreciate you joining us this afternoon. And I know we're about 8 minutes out from when I was going to keep going. And oh, I see Mason is saying the rules again. Here you go. Here are the rules. And there's going to be, so just to let you know, the way that YouTube runs their, they have some guidelines of their own for when a channel runs a contest. We have to have official rules, and those will be posted. We're going to have kind of an actual contest video in about a week where we're going to show the official rules in the comments section of that video. I'll probably post them in the comments section of this video too, so you can see them. But here are the rules for the contest one more time. And again, it is a reaction video contest, which means we want you, the viewers, to film reaction videos of your friends or family or complete strangers reacting to Lobricks. And so the rules are, you don't need to show your face. You can show your face if you want to. But you just need to record the reaction. Could just be audio, and you could do. Somebody had a great idea earlier, and it was Lego MOCs and minifigures. He could do a stop motion video and just play the audio of the reaction over it. That'd be cool. However, if you are under 18 years old, please don't show your face in the video. Or if you do, we won't be able to show it, so we'll have to blur out your face or something like that. And then all the entries must be in by April 30th, 2021. Again, we're going to be having a video going into more detail on that. And the reason April 21st is, or the reason April 30th, I'll talk about it in a minute, is we're going to do the pick the winner in a live stream on May the 2nd. And then just submit your entries to our email address, lobricks353@gmail.com. Or you can just put in the comments of the official contest video, or even in here, a link to the video, to the reaction video, or you can attach it in the email. And then last but not least, the winners will be announced. And I say winners, it's actually winner is going to win the mini mock. But the reason I say winners is if we get 25 subscriptions, we are going to be giving away, we're going to raffle them off right there in the chat for anyone that submitted a video, and also anyone in the chat room. We're going to give away 2 Star Wars minifigures valued at $25 each. We're going to give them away in that stream on May the 2nd. So that's when the winners will be announced. That's in about 2 months or so. So, and Mason, I just saw you had said, can you do a reaction video after this? Absolutely. Start soon. Start sooner. So, and one last thing. I didn't put this in the rules, but you can submit as many times as you want. You can send me 30 reaction videos. There's no limit. It's not like one reaction video per person. That'll be part of the official rules. So you can submit as many times as you want. And it's our first ever Lobricks promotion, and I'm very excited. And again, I'm going to show this one more time, and I'm kind of repeating myself, but we're doing it to celebrate our 500 subscribers. And I think we're up around 550 now, 550-ish. I'll have to check that out after. But once again, thanks everybody for watching us. We really appreciate it. We couldn't have done it without you. We couldn't have got to 500 without you. We're going to keep doing the mock videos as long as we can. Got about 4 minutes here left, but once again, I wanted to thank everybody that came in today, and I'm going to do the quick rundown of the roster. Thanks to 104th, to Christian Ray, Mason. As always, Mason, you're always here, man. Really love it. Fallender, that's a hard one to pronounce. Hopefully I didn't butcher it. Matt Noko, you're always in here as always. Gavin, love to see your face always in here. Milan, I know you probably already left, and Liam left too, but thanks for coming, guys. Tuscan Productions, Dantino, otherwise known as Lego Mocs and Minifigures, thanks for coming. And I think that is everybody. So, guys, thanks again for coming. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. And one of the things about the reaction contest is to get more subscribers to get to 1,000. So when you get that reaction from them, make sure they subscribe. And obviously, if they don't like it, they're like, I don't like this. They probably won't. But get out there, beat the bushes, get us some subscribers, and post the reaction videos. It's kind of a win-win. So a couple minutes left here. I don't really have anything else to talk about. So any last minute things from the chat room before I call this one an official live stream? Again, we are having an unboxing video tomorrow night. That'll be hitting. Wednesday is already out there, the premiere for the mountain building that Gavin has found multiple times. And then on Friday, we have another video from Assistant. He just did another minifigure series review, and he's getting through them pretty quick. He's got some more lined up. I don't know what series he's doing next, but Friday we have that coming. And then next Sunday, the 28th, will be another mock build live stream, so you can tune in for that. And we'll get those up out on Instagram. I am going to get the... I keep pulling that guy up. I'm going to get this Razor Crest picture up there today so you guys can see it in better quality than just pulling it out of a video. So with that, go to the chat room one last time. Looks like, Mason. Yes, great, Mason. Get him to subscribe. And hey, if you do 544 reaction videos, Mason, that'll pretty much, you'll be a lock, I think, to win. So, Dantino, I have a Lego What's Up group, and I'll send them a link to your channel. Thanks, Dantino. And so, Dantino, are you in Portugal? I didn't... I didn't. I'm trying to look back to see. But wherever you are, thanks for coming this afternoon. The only reason I was curious is I know it's a pretty big time difference from that. So, well, guys, I think we have reached the end. It is now at 7 o'clock. Stay safe. Same, Gavin. Stay safe out there. And I really appreciate you guys coming out and keeping the chat room fun. Appreciate you guys. And again, Dantino, I'll check out your channel as well. If you guys want me to promote anything, I'm always willing to do that. So you guys... Oh, we have 544 subscribers. That's what it is, Mason. Thanks. So we're almost at 550. We're getting there. So that's cool. So once... Oh, you are in Portugal. Very cool. And you're... this is terrible. Very embarrassing. I don't know if you're 5 hours behind us or 5 hours ahead. I think you're 5 hours behind us. But anyways... So once again, guys, thank you. Please please hit the notification bell if you want to see the videos. Definitely hit Instagram. I don't think we promote Instagram enough. All you can see is in the banner. But that's where we kind of we collect the questions as well. So, yep, stay safe, everybody. Thanks for coming. We will see you guys soon. And I'm out of here. Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.